Crocker Harris was not knowing the background talk, and suddenly it became for her everything. She thought that they are sharing a joke and she is being deprived by some conspiracy from both of them from the very good joke. And that is why Crocker Harris, she said, why are you keeping a joke close to you? Why don't you share to me? You involve us as well, Taplow, what are you sharing? Then Taplow asked gradually, did she listen everything? He was shocked. It was a bolt from blue to him, and he said, did she listen everything? He said, I think so. Frank said, I think so. But again he said, nonsense. Taplow said, here goes my remove. He said, nonsense. And then immediately Millie involved in the talk, and he said that Mr. Crocker Harris is with Bursar. So you still have some time. You can go for 15 minutes and enjoy. Then he said, no, I'll be here. I'll be waiting. Millie said, had I been at your place, Mr. Taplow, I might have gone. But why are you waiting? I don't know. Then he said, no, I'll wait. He still stick to the waiting. Then Millie said, since you are waiting only, you can do a favor to your teacher. What? He said, what? You take the list of medicine and go to the medical store and bring the medicine back for your teacher. Here question comes, why in all the story the title is Browning version, and why, what it has to do with the Browning version? It has a connection with the story that Robert Browning translated Agamemnon of Aeschylus, and that lecture was last week taught by Mr. Crocker Harris. Taplow couldn't attend that lecture and he missed it. That is why he is there to attend that. Agamemnon by Aeschylus. Since he was not able to attend that lecture, he was there for extra work called by Crocker Harris, and he dare not to cut him. Why the title is Browning version again? Because Robert Browning translated that Agamemnon into English. That Greek work was translated by Robert Browning into English. And then that is why, since the Robert Browning, that translation becomes the root cause of all the story, the lecture was missed by him and he was not able to attend it, he was not able to prepare it in order to provide perfectionism to his student. This was prepared, and thus he forcefully says that Mr. Crocker Harris is not a sadist, and here comes the Browning version to an end. The wonderful thing is that the play always stands as the closest literary genre to human life, and thus lies the climax of the Browning version.
Sir, I am confused. What the hell the whole plot has to do with the Browning version?
Nicely asked the question by you. The title, this Browning version, again I would love to clarify to you that this Agamemnon by Aeschylus, that was the Greek tragedy, translated by Browning. Robert Browning is a poet of English, Queen Victorian age poet. He translated this book Agamemnon of Aeschylus into English. And actually, Taplow missed that lecture when the teacher was teaching not the Greek Agamemnon, but he was teaching the Browning version of Agamemnon, and he missed it. That is why the title, since the whole root cause of the chapter is drama, is extra work, and that extra work is of Agamemnon by Aeschylus, that was translated by Robert Browning. So he was not missing the class of Agamemnon by Aeschylus, rather he missed the class of Agamemnon by Robert Browning, and that is why the title as the central point and pivot of the story became the Browning version. Means Browning version stands the central reason, central key of the whole plot, and that is why the title was given by the author Rattigan is the Browning version. He missed the lecture. He missed the lecture that was based on Agamemnon, but it was original Agamemnon was by Aeschylus, but this Agamemnon, the lecture that he missed, was written by Robert Browning. So the Robert Browning translation of this Agamemnon was missed by him, and that is why the title is given as the Browning version. Thus ends the wonderful play that is prescribed for the students of class 11th in Hornbill, and thus ends the tragedy of also Taplow. It is a very humorous, ironical play that projects the modern education system, the way modern students are being taught, and the way that burden of extra work is hampering in their mind and shocking to them. Thank you.
Yeah.